Okay, I have with me Anupam Giri today. Thank you so much for joining me. Anupam is from SABIC in the Netherlands, and he's also chair of the PEFTEC conference, which we're here to talk about today. Now, Anupam, it's so exciting to be able to talk to you about a physical event. You know, it's been such a long time since we've been able to do this. At last, people are going to be able to meet face to face, to see equipment working on the exhibition stand and return to what you might regard as something like normal life. So it's great to be talking about that today. And I understand that travel restrictions have been dropped in the Netherlands. Is that correct?
Yes, first of all, thank you, Graham, for inviting me here. Indeed, it is already abolished, so there is no restrictions for European as well as someone from outside Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So we were very worried in the very beginning when we started to plan about it. But now, yeah, we can say that we had a good plan, and we can welcome many of the colleagues, of course, inside Europe and also from outside.
Yeah.
And indeed, last 2 years we struggled. We could not have this opportunity, and I think this is going to be a kind of fast opening up, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's hope so. So I wonder if we could kick off, if you could explain some of the main themes of the PEFTEC conference. I know we're actually running quite soon on the back of the online or the virtual conference that took place in November last year. But what have you got in the lineup for us this year?
Well, we have 2 days program, and in the program, actually, initially we thought it will be a hybrid one. Means some can present directly, some not. But we finally got a program where most of the people, if not all, they are coming to Rotterdam. And here we have a 2 days program where the first day we have in the morning we have analytical sessions, and we are going to start with comprehensive GC, which is one of the good fit for our field. And for that purpose, we are going to have Professor Jeff Hocken from University of Belgium, who is very much active and popular in this field of comprehensive GC, and he is going to talk about the comprehensive GC to support the transition from fossil-based to the bio-based energy sources. So that would be one of the best presentation, in my opinion, to attend. And then we'll have the session focusing on different kind of comprehensive GC based application towards the petrochemical industry. And of course, there we will learn more in depth about this technology. And then we have another session just before the lunch will be based on the characterization of the different plastic recycling products. Basically, it is the analytics towards the sustainability projects like plastic recycling, biochemical recycling, or carbon neutrality, and so on. And then after the lunch, we'll have the PAT session. It will be led by Edo, and there, we are going to start with Dr. Brian from the informatics, where he will be talking about the chemometrics. And during that session, we'll have different kind of process analytical technology related analytics supporting the petrochemical industry. And the second day, we'll be starting with different advanced analytical and hyperanalytic techniques, which are challenging in nature, like hyphenation of the GC coupled to ICP MSMS, then LC hyphenated LC, and then we'll have the SFC based characterization, and also the hyperfast GC, which is a kind of new technologies which are popping up nowadays. And then at the end, after the lunch, we'll have sessions related to different analytical solutions towards the trace analysis. And finally, we are going to have a panel discussion. And this year, our theme is on the user, recycler, industry, legal, on the plastic recycling. And there we already have confirmed panelists from Dow, SABIC, and also we are looking for another 2-3 panelists there from industry like Total and Fraunhofer. So this is something that I can say in a minute or two.
Okay. And if it's not the same as asking you to pick a favorite child, are there any presentations that you're particularly looking forward to?
Yeah, I think the presentation from Jeff Rukand will be a great one, particularly for those people who are new and advanced in the field of comprehensive GC. And of course, Jeff is a very good speaker, so I would recommend that. And then also we have the Brian who will be talking about the chemometrics. So I would say we should attend that presentation.
Okay.
Apart from the rest of the other that we have in our lineup.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I can see that you've got, well, obviously you've got laboratory analysis and process analysis being covered comprehensively at the conference. Presumably people will be coming from all over the world to attend in Rotterdam, but how would you define those people? What kind of job titles would they have?
Yeah, for me, if you are going to the lab, like analyst, you must attend, particularly if you are in the petrochemical industry. And of course, advanced position like scientist or senior scientist, they also are coming because this is the field, this is the forum where we have the opportunity to share the new technologies and also to do the networking. And apart from that, I would also expect some managers in the field of petrochemical industry and also related to the lab. Apart from that, yeah, process engineers, they can also come, they should also come to look into those presentations and also enjoy the trade shows that we have alongside.
Sure, sure. And I guess that really is important this time, because this will be the first opportunity that they'll have had to physically see some of the latest technology that will be on display at the exhibition. And that reminds me that we should mention to people who are considering coming that this year, for the first time ever, attending the PEFTEC conference, technical conference and seminars and exhibition will be completely free of charge. But that we should emphasize that it's still just as important to pre-register for the event, because once you've pre-registered, a bit like when we had the virtual event, you can then see who else has pre-registered and you can plan your visit. You can arrange meetings, you can ask questions of manufacturers, and quite importantly, you can arrange demonstrations and meetings with the exhibitors, because you know what it's like at an exhibition. You go up to a stand, they're all ready to talking to somebody, and then you meet somebody that you haven't seen for a couple of years, and you go and have a coffee, and then it's time to go home and you realize you forgot to go and have a look at that equipment that you wanted to see. So if you plan your visit beforehand using the online resources that are there, then all of that can happen and you can achieve all of your goals for the event. So, oh, and of course the other thing is that if you've pre-registered, when you turn up, there's a badge waiting for you and you can fast track into the hall, which is always a pleasure. So, yeah. Okay, well, I think we've covered all the main things that I wanted to cover. So thank you so much, Anupam, for your time. Really looking forward to the Rotterdam event and look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.